it was a really confusing and tough time too, because remember, it was really difficult also because being the first wrestler to get a guaranteed contract, it didn't sit well with a lot of guys. Remember Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, and a few other guys went right before me. They didn't get nothing. Mick Foley, they got just, an opportunity. And so there was a lot of hard feelings. I never really realized it back then as much as I did later on, when people started talking about it and talking about different things about me, and I realized that wow, I could see why a lot of guys didn't want to work with me or help me, because you can't move up the ladder unless guys are letting you or allowing you to work with them properly. But if someone doesn't want to work with you, they can make you look really bad. And it was a tough time, but like I said, in life, no regrets, man. It's just part of life. You learn so much from adversity in life. Through our struggles, we find our strength, and it's really helped me in many other areas of my life.
I mean, I really liked, when you were repackaged, so you came out, you were injured and you came back and you were marvelous Marc Mero, and you were this fusion of, the amateur boxer, and it seemed like it was playing much to your, obviously you came back as a heel, and there was all the things with Sable, and, it's a very different character, different package. But how was that kind of second run that you had with WWF where you were a realer character?
It was really fun because, the idea was to get my, Sable over in a way, where, she always comes out on top. I put her in a reindeer costume during Christmas and she strips off. She's got a bikini on, I'd, all different things that I would make her put in a potato sack, and she'd rip it off. She's got a bikini on. And so it was always playing to the fans of always making me look bad. But remember something, this was a planned thing. We worked with Vince Russo back then, and we would be laughing about the things we had coming up, but remember back then, Ben, it was incredible because her popularity was getting so big. She was selling her merchandise was selling second to only Stone Cold Steve Austin at that time. And it was just an incredible time. And they're backing up the Brinks truck at our house. So I'm getting a guaranteed contract. So whether I win or lose, I'm getting paid the same. And of course, her popularity is skyrocketing at this time. But when I look back and realize how it hurt me as a wrestler, for example, we did one thing where I allowed her to Sable bomb me, power bomb me.
Remember that?
And, I was getting ready to work a program with Stone Cold Steve Austin, so they're moving me right up the ladder there. And Stone Cold, after seeing that, he wouldn't work with me. And rightfully understand it now from his point of view. If a girl can beat him up, Stone Cold was the top guy. Why would he even bother with someone like that? So understanding that, but back then, like I said, I wouldn't change anything because we did very well. And getting her character over was my main thing. Thing I wanted to do back then, and it worked miraculously.